Hey everybody, welcome back, okay? Good to see you again. Now we're going to tell you about some of the products we've got coming up in the next 10 days, okay? Now the majority of these you're going to see Sunday night, okay? They're going to be starting to close at 7:30, and what that means is they're closing at 7:30. That doesn't mean jump on at 7:30. It means jump on any time after 12 o'clock on Friday, okay? And start to look. Now, one of the things is if you get on there and some of the lots aren't completed, you're going to see a description. You might see more information. We might even add lots at the end, okay? But we're going to get the auction started by Friday. I believe it's July 18th. Did I have that right? Yeah. Friday, July 18th at noon. It's when we're expecting to go up live. And these items are going to be in there. You want to watch this video so you know exactly what you're bidding on. It's really scary if you don't know what you're bidding on. Now, also the process. People get intimidated by the process. I have so many regulars that have come to auctions for years, and they're like, oh no, I'm not, I'd rather be live and talk, you know. It's scary for somebody. But I promise you, think about what you get, okay? You're going to be able to pick up at your convenience. You're going to be able to sit in air conditioning. You don't even have to monitor. You can leave bids on the items, and you can do it from your comfort of your home. You can leave bids and watch and listen to music, do whatever you want to do while we're doing this, okay? So that's why we're telling you about all this product right now, okay? And we may even add a few videos that you click on. Watch for those. When I get to the flooring and I get to the cabinets, I'm going to have individual videos that you'll be able to click on so I can tell you everything about those items. So let's get right into it. One thing I do want to do, and this is not very professional, but you'll see the professional one coming up in a minute. 910-446-3555. That's Pam. This is a sweet lady that is going to help you get registered. She's going to answer your questions. And if she can't answer your questions, she's going to refer you to me so I can answer your questions, okay? All right. And what can I tell you? Anyways, first item I'm going to tell you is about some of these beautiful cabinets. Now, we're going to get into the big sets, but you're going to see stuff like vanity combinations. And over the upcoming weeks, you're going to see a lot of different combinations of cabinetry. We own a ton of cabinetry. That's what we do. When you want to talk about quality, we got quality. Look at the way these are constructed. These are going to be full extension. They're going to be dovetail drawer systems. These are going to be even the doors on these, okay? And one of the nice things about the 3 closeout sets that we have, these are all stain finishes. You don't see that much anymore. Everybody's doing painting and they're doing which is very popular. We sell a ton of that stuff. But these stain finishes are wood through and through. This is Sienna rope. This is actually a closed out cabinet. It is one that we put in our first ever kitchen display that we ever did. We used that cabinetry. You can see how elegant that is. Beautiful bathroom combination going to 51 inches. Now, you can see also another one that we're going to be auctioning. Now, if you were to buy this piece together, this is like a desk combination. It's got 2 drawers. It's got a drawer bank, or it's got the drawer in the center of it. And we've got all of this. Take a look. Interior stain matching on that. You don't see that very often. Okay? All the way through. It's not that plain maple finish. They've actually gone the extra mile with these. This is a 5-piece set that would easily sell for $2,000 to $2,500 retail. I'm sure it's going to go for a fraction of that if you're the bidder, okay? Nice thing is we got all the matching trim. You want to deck it out, additional cabinets. Maybe you want to go a little bit more with this set. But we are in the cabinet business, and we'll get to that later. Again, same thing. It is all beautiful stained finishes on this right here. Same thing, soft closing. I get beat up on these sometimes. People thinking, this ain't press board, this ain't particle board, this is the real deal. And you know, the funny thing is, they sold us these deals to make room for some of these colors that are coming in that are probably going to be fads. They wanted to stock all the grays and the blues and the greens and stuff that are in here. These colors are going to stand the test of time. When all that stuff goes by the wayside, all of these are good, and the reason I know that is because they're already coming back in. But it really doesn't matter. We're going to be giving you choices of some bigger kitchens, some smaller kitchens. they're going to be giving you choice of espresso glaze, which is the dark color here, Sienna Rope, which is a classic. I mean, this was literally our first display kitchen we ever did. Stain finishes on all of these, soft closing, just tremendously made right here. And we own it all. Where it's going to save you a ton of money, folks. Anybody that buys these kitchens, I can't believe I'm going to do this. We're going to put in the trim at no cost. Just the trim for that kitchen. If you need crown molding for it, it's going to be included. If you need filler board for it, it's going to be included. If you need refrigerator panels, it's going to be included. That stuff runs $150, $200, $250 a piece. We always joke, that's where they get you, that's where they get you. Okay? Sometimes your trims cost more than the cabinets themselves. That's how expensive they are. And we'll be talking about that in a second. All right? Look at this right here. Now this would typically be a $1,500 cabinet. It's a 3-drawer base right here, all dovetailed, soft closing, just absolutely exquisite. I think if you looked at it, it probably looks better in person than it does actually on the video right now. But I'm sure it looks good on the video. 2 different colors, and we let you, when you buy choice on these, you can take it in whatever colors, and you can even mix and match them. I've had customers that have taken the espresso glaze and made their island out of cinnamon and done vice versa. We're going to have a big set, a double-cornered one that's going to be going up for auction this week, and with 42-inch tops. You're not tied into 42-inch tops. If you need 36s, you get dollar-for-dollar value on swaps. We can customize these kitchens. Now, I got some that we cannot. Our Vision cabinets, we're not going to be able to customize those. You're going to buy the sets off the floor. But these, we've got custom options for you. And we've got cinnamon glaze. Because we don't have a set up, but we'll be showing you one tomorrow. You're going to see it online, a big one. It's going to be part of our demonstration. This and this, the profiles actually match, so you can mix and match them right here. Okay, and again, quality-wise, solid wood construction. This is true solid wood, okay? Now, look at this. Ice White. It's actually called Weston Shaker. #1 selling cabinet in America. We are going to sell that, and we are going to let you customize it. No trim or anything in this. If you want to mix this one up, it's the only one I'm going to do that's a stock one. And I'm going to get a rash of you know what, okay, for doing this. But we have easy access to these cabinets. Now let me show you something right here. It's a Darling cabinet, which is typically, you'll see their products on Property Brothers, okay? They've been featured on there. We've got, again, all your standard features, soft closing on this. Take a look at this. This has actually got metal bracing on it, okay? How often do you see that? They actually take the time to metal bracing. And it's going to be an affordable ice white cabinet. There's a lot of people that just want to go with that because they know it's tradition. It's what's selling right now. It's an easy turn. It's middle of the road. And it's what's selling right now. We're going to have a big set of this and a double corner with a pantry set. That's a big one. It's going to be going up for auction. And then the last one, now these ones you got to take as they come. Now, understand, this set right here, you're going to see one in the picture. It's not here right now. James is actually going to build it tomorrow. But it comes with another, because we sold the one on Sunday night. We sold one identical to it. So he's got to build another pantry to put in here. It's going to go right behind that refrigerator right there, okay, tomorrow. So I put this one in here instead. These ones I have in stock, built, ready to go, okay? I have Woodland. Now these are 10 by 13 kitchens. And take a look at this. They charge $1,500 just for that cabinet right there. How often do you see that? And I know why, because my guys, when they build these, they want $1,500. They hate building these things right here. So they're not easy to put together. But we'll do the work for you. You're going to buy them as a complete set on this solid wood construction. We have that, or identical sets, or near identical sets. 10 by 13s of that. One of the latest, take a look at this. It's called Raven Black. Now, Vision does something that nobody else does with their oven cabinets, okay? Because it's not a complete overlay. this could be an oven cabinet, or it could become a pantry with a 3-drawer. If you ever price those out, 3 drawers cost a fortune. It's like getting 3 cabinets in one by doing it this way. It's a really, really neat concept. My old partner up in New York came up with that, had these built special. It's a great idea, okay? And they make these special for us, okay? Put those doors on there. Now, I've got Storm. You get the same exact set like that with the oven cabinet. I have it in Storm. Now, when you look at this and you look at the pictures, it looks like white. I promise you it is not white. I almost should put it against the white so you can tell the difference. It is a very, very light gray, okay? It's a light gray and it's very popular, but it is a gray. It's literally called Harbor Gray. Super popular. We have that set. Solid wood construction. Now, a 42-inch vanity. It is a honey vanity. It has the cultured marble top on it, has the backsplash, and somewhere this was meant to be, I guess it doesn't have it with it right now, so we're going to keep it this way, but this was also had the potential to be a floating vanity if we find the piece. Right now we're not going to call it that way, but it has the handles and everything on it. When I was talking about dollar value, these literally are that kind of money. Anybody that's done their homework, take a look at that piece of crown. What do you think that piece of crown runs? That piece of crown is $200 list. You're really going to pay probably $130, $140 a stick for this. We're going to be selling it in bulk. You don't need to use it for this. You got 1,000,001 uses. We're also going to be selling refrigerator panels. Refrigerator panels with finished edges. You're literally going to be buying finished plywood that you can use for shelving. And I'm going to show you some incredible pictures. I got a guy right now that's just sold 3 closet jobs just off of what we have to offer. And a lot of those come, now that's light rail. We're going to have glass doors available for any of these things. And you're going to save a fortune. Now, I'm going to jump in with a flooring item that I'll give you an idea of what we've got quality-wise. Now, the man holding the camera also does a lot of deliveries for another local retailer. This was once their #1 selling product, okay? They go by a different name right now, but when you see the label, you'll be able to do the math on this. This is Duravana flooring. It is actually an AC5. If anybody that knows anything about flooring, it's an AC5 surface, and it is a hybrid flooring. Completely waterproof, as is everything that we sell. 100% waterproof. Nothing. I hit that hard with a key right there. It's a different kind of locking system. It's an easy locking system. It's all padded. And look it up. I think typically back in the day, they used to get look. And here's the thing that I get a kick out of. We're going to auction it by the square foot. I think the minimum's probably around 500 square feet that you're going to take. But what we're going to do, we have no way to do it in our system. But if you need more of that product and you're the high bidder, read through the fine print, scroll through. It's going to tell you have the option of taking up to 2,000 feet, okay? If you so desire. You're going to bid on it by the square foot, so do the proper multiplications and figure in your buyer's premium. There is going to be a buyer's premium. It is 13% for checks and credit cards. It's 10% for cash payments. We'll talk about that at the day of the sale. And again, read through everything. They're going to guide you through everything in that process. Incredible floor, and the best part is it's gray. Gray is what people are buying right now. It's a nice one, works well in the beach. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about some of the gray. This is our main business, okay? It's flooring and cabinets. It's what we do. That's our day job, is what I tell people. This is an opportunity to get buys. Now, I'm going to start by talking about Resolve. And I'm going to talk about NextGen. NextGen I have not put online yet. The Resolve I have, it hasn't brought near the money. Take a look at the 4 colors. What we're going to be doing is putting in 2 lots on Sunday night, okay, where you're going to have choice of any of these colors. I think the minimum quantity you could take is 480 square feet, but you could take up to 1,442. We do that post-auction. We give you a call the next day to see what quantity you actually would like, and these colors are insane. And I'm going to tell you some more about this. Sparta, Mesquite, French Oak, and Homestead. 4 of our most popular sellers, and they are in $1 million plus homes all over Myrtle Beach, all over Florence, all over Charleston, all over the Carolinas. It's got Diamond Tech coating on it that is a 20, well, it's not a 28, but it's equivalent to a 28 mil wear layer, okay? A true commercial piece. Now, on this piece, they are going to be all padded. Every piece that we do is, everything that we do is waterproof. We don't sell a single product now that isn't waterproof or easy to use. These are the bigger planks. I believe they're 9-inch wide by 5 foot long. Those are the ones if you're installing. Look at how simple and easy it is. James put those down in about 2 seconds, running one from the other. All padded for comfort. One thing I will always tell you is with your SPCs, a couple of things. Always acclimate them a little bit. Leave room around your edges and then cover your edges away from your walls. Always very important. Don't ever put cabinets on top of them. I'm telling you this for warranty information in advance. And always use a vapor barrier. Vapor barrier is not an underlayment. It is actually just a clear coat that you put, of plastic that you put underneath it, just as an added protection. They require it. Now, James, each one of these boxes, when you look at it, is going to have this label right here, okay? It's going to have that label. That is your instructions. That is protecting them. Take the time to do it, because the more you know, the less you know. The guys that get into trouble installing this stuff are the guys that have done it forever. Okay, so now we're going to switch from there to what I consider to be maybe the greatest flooring ever. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot of hype, but I've never seen anything like this. Okay, this is next gen flooring, and it's called next gen for a reason, because this is where the industry is going. This is a true wood flooring. 99.8% real wood. Show them all the different specs on this right here, okay? Next gen flooring is absolutely incredible. 2 millimeter pad on this, okay? It is a 2 millimeter pad for additional comfort. Now, it is the most waterproof product I've ever seen outside of a tile. I don't think there's anything else that existed, to the point where we have videos that we're going to create. Now, we have a video up on our site, CabinetSolutionsLive.com, that will tell you, it has a fantastic video about what this does. There's 5 beautiful colors. There's Riverside, there is Shipwatch, there is Barksdale, there's Kingfisher, and there is Inlet Point. You're going to take your choice of any one of the 5 colors. Now, some of this we may have in stock. We've got a truck getting ready to go out right now. So by Monday morning, we could get it on that truck, okay? If it brings enough money, okay? There might be just the one bidder on it and such. But if you needed additional quantities, turnaround time on this is fantastic. And, Grayson, wait till you see this. Okay, you thought that other one was good, and Duravana is good. Same deal. You just can't do anything to this, okay? We have a video demonstration where we actually put a wire brush on this, okay? We've got all kinds of demonstrations. We've dunked it into water. We created floods with this thing. And to give you an idea how waterproof this is, you can cut the edges of this and they require no sealing whatsoever, okay? And it requires no vapor barrier. They don't want you to put a vapor barrier. Now, this is the only flooring I know that they don't want you to put a vapor barrier under. They want the moisture to run through it. They want it to flow smoothly. I've got pieces of this that we've left outside the building for a month and a half, and it's still good. Yeah, that's how incredible this flooring is. This is where the industry is going. Now, one last thing. When you're installing it, it's a real wood. Okay, we're gonna give you choice of colors on this. It is a real wood. It's gotta be treated as a real wood. You've got to acclimate it like a real wood. Just like old school days when you were putting down hardwood or you were putting down engineers, give it 2 to 3 days. Make sure that it doesn't vary in temperature 30 degrees. It's real wood, incredible product. I hope you understand what you're looking at. Now these two colors, these are a closeout. We do this sometimes, we'll buy in advance, we'll buy containers. We'll bring it in. I probably have close to 10,000 feet of this, probably close to 5,000 or 6,000 feet of the Sterlington. These are very, very close in specs to what we had talked about in the Resolve flooring earlier, okay? Same type of thing. It's really, really beautiful stuff. And the thing is, we get it in, the plank sizes are still the same. The thickness is still the same. Pretty much everything is the same on this. And it's absolutely beautiful colors. I don't know if we saw this over here, but if you're trying to do a beach property or something like that, or you want to just hold the light, that Sterlington is beautiful. This is actually tile look flooring. This is WPC. This stuff sells for $450 a square foot. Easy to install. Heck, you're going to save fortunes on the install costs on this. It is all padded. You can't tell the difference. Once this is laid, you're not going to know the difference whether you're walking on tile or not, okay? And this stuff looks beautiful. I got 6 beautiful colors to choose from, and it's 8 millimeters thick. Anybody that's in the industry knows that WPC is expensive. It's wood polymer core, or it is 100% waterproof. I'll tell you what, we're going to be putting that up by the square foot. We're not going to make the quantities too large, but WPC is basically rigid core taken to the next level. 8 millimeters thick. That is thick in that market. And then we could talk about decking, okay? So decking, I have 3 that came in. This decking right here is Duralite. It is a name brand. It's made by Barrett. And these here, most of these, I have it available and it will be offered. Most of these have fascia boards and starter boards that match these. Now this is Arcadia Gray. Our lighting is probably getting a little suspect at this point. It's hard to tell. But it's a beautiful gray. Oh, he says, get out of the shot. I'm messing it up. Okay. It is a beautiful gray decking, and it is absolutely, now this is all grooved. This one here, I have a little bit of 12s left, 16s, and I have some 20s. I don't know what my exact quantities are. Right now, I think the minimums on these are probably around 600 lineal feet. You're gonna bid on them by the lineal feet too. That's really important for you to know. Now, lineal feet is not square feet. Lineal feet is the actual board length. That's how it's sold in the store. So if this sold for $3 a lineal foot and the board is 20 foot long, it's going to cost you $60 a board. All right? Now, let's talk about the other colors here. I have Cabo Brown. You want to pull this one out? Yep. There you go. That might get the light on it a little bit better. Yep. All right? And we've got the Cabo Brown. Now look at the nice little brown striping. And again, we've got the starter boards and stuff to match this right here. It's just a really quality product. And we're gonna be posting, I have a customer of mine, and this is not a story that's made up. I'm gonna show you the video. Man picked up decking yesterday morning. He just sent me a picture 2 hours ago with a deck. It looks just unbelievable. It looks stunning. He bought his in an Acadia Gray. This here, this just came in. Now folks, don't expect this to last. It's already half gone. I pretty much only have it in 20 foot lengths, a few 12s, okay? This is called Aspen Teak. That is just, that's a winner right there. Don't expect that. That's actually gonna go on for this week. Look at the color combination on it. Light, and I don't have to tell you what light means in this heat, okay? This is actually PVC decking. I'm showing you 20-foot boards. I think I got about 35 of these left, so make sure there's enough quantity of this left. This is actually out here in Florence. You can come take a look anytime tomorrow between 10 and 3. If you want to preview anything, we're at the ECA Fairgrounds, 5226 East Palmetto Street in Florence. Come down, take a look, and you can preview the items before they come up for bid. Look at the texture on this. Now this is made by Fiberon, and it probably retails at $4.50 to $5 a lineal foot. High-end PVC decking, okay? I believe it's Paramount decking, and it is, now let me check this right here. Yeah, this is grooved also. Grooved on the side of it, but there's only about 35 or 40 boards left. We're gonna check the count tonight. Now, take a look at this bad boy, Grayson. This is a full-size refrigerator. This is what the hoity-toity people use, okay? The people with real money, they do these. They buy their freezers and their refrigerators separate, okay? Take a look, brand new unit. This is Electrolux, Lux Cool. Look at all the features. Now, this is legitimately a $3,000 plus unit. And I'm not talking about MSRP 3,000. I'm talking about real $3,000, okay? Take a look at it. It is the real stainless on this right here. All brand new unit that we had come in. That's what give you an idea of what you're gonna be looking at right here. It's Electrolux. Don't know what lot number, but I'm sure you're gonna find it pretty easy. Nice thing about these auctions, short, simple, sweet. You're not gonna stay on there for 4 hours. We're gonna be doing them twice a week, and we're gonna cut them down to not much over an hour. Sunday nights might go an hour and a half. We're gonna go a little extra. Most of the nights are gonna be 45 minutes to an hour. Bing, bang, you're out of there. Get your purchases. Pick them up the next day. Pickup locations are going to be Florence, Raleigh-Durham, Conway, South Carolina. You'll be getting calls the next day to figure out where you want to do it. Or better yet, if you buy enough stuff, we got Grayson, the man holding the camera, that can deliver anywhere in the Carolinas. Competitive rates, get you taken care of, and we're excited about this. Now, I have one of these left. It is gas, but take a look at this. Brand new. Even the plates are still in here. Okay, 5-burner gas stove. There's still a lot of people who like to do gas cooking. Stainless steel. That is a beautiful piece. I think the retail's probably around a little over $1,000 on this piece. Take a look at the condition. I think this one is pretty much flawless. Am I missing something here?
No.
No, it's a beauty. Okay. All right. And here's the thing. If you want to inspect it, you want to feel more comfortable, stop in. You can come in tomorrow between 10 and 4, 5226. What did I say?
10 and 4, 10 and 3.
10 and 3, okay. I just got a correction here. James said 10 and 3. I made the guy work on his birthday, so I owe him a little, here, 10 and 3 tomorrow. Stop in. Okay, take a look at this one right here. This is a Frigidaire. Take a look at this. Now, it looks a little bit smaller, and I guess technically it is smaller, but it's not cheap. They're actually more money. It doesn't make sense to me, but counter depth refrigerators actually cost more. We're gonna get the model number on this right here, but that is a brand spanking new unit right here. These are all your pieces, but look at how new that is. We'll have the model number. James, you're gonna get this for us tomorrow, right? Some nice shots.
Yeah.
On some of these appliances and stuff. They may not be up till a little bit later in the day, okay? And again, when you start to view the auction, keep checking back, okay? Keep checking back, and don't forget about the nice lady that's gonna help you through this whole process. The number is 910, probably scrolling across the screen, 446-3555 for any registration questions. Beautiful piece right there. Frigidaire, wow. Okay, now, if you see that on there, this up. Now, even on our soft nights, people like these. This microwave, and I still haven't quite figured it out. So I want somebody to just send it in to me. But this thing, you look it up, and you're welcome to look it up. It's $448 online. I'm trying to figure out why, but it must be a heck of a powerful microwave. It's got to be a hell of a microwave at that price, okay? And it is a brand new unit, okay? Right there with the turntable. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it. And take a look at the table right here. Many of these items just speak for themselves. You can do the research on these. I don't have to give you any long pitches or anything. You know what DeWalt is. I got guys trying on this right here, trying to lowball me on these, but if you go into a store, that's a $259 unit, okay? That's what you're gonna have to pay for it. Now, I got some nice skill saws. These ones are actually the reason I have them. Grayson, I gotta have full disclosure. Nothing wrong with the product, but they have a little box damage. I don't think anybody's giving a skill saw as a gift anytime soon, so I don't think it makes much of a difference, okay? Now, only got a couple of these left. Coda motion activated lights. These work almost like a ring light. They're 1080p. You can actually talk through these. It does all the, you can do it two ways. You can hardwire it, okay? Or you can plug it in on this. Incredible app controlled. And this is the bad boy. Something everybody could use. And believe it or not, I don't have that many of these left. And I had a full pallet of these. This is the turbo lock, okay? You can activate it to your phone. It's basically a deadbolt system, but if you were to go out and buy a deadbolt, it would cost you a fortune in a hardware store right now. I'm talking about one that didn't do anything. That's the turbo lock. Yeah, show them the other sides of that. And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna continue to talk about some of these items so I don't bore them too much. I think people know what a 100-piece DeWalt set would do, and they also know what the name is. We've got Craftsman sets. This is kind of unusual right here. I have right here, this is a Porter cable 20 volt, all right? That's the Pro Charge Storage Series. It's a dual port charging storage bag. A lot of guys have Porter cable stuff out there, all right? And it's a beautiful, beautiful unit. Honda motor. I had this on here. Again, people look online, they don't know if it's dinged up. I can promise you it's not, okay? Everything that you're looking at right here is high quality, brand new merchandise. Now, this is technically a refurb, but it's a manufacturer refurb. What that means is you get the exact same warranty, and we could see no flaws on it, okay? The only thing it means, maybe you pay a few dollars less. It is the Taskmaster with the Honda motor, and it's a 3,000 PSI. 3,000 PSI. Porter cable set. Now this is something I wanted to mention. One thing we're going to do a little bit different with these auctions. If you are a bidder in our auction, I'm going to do this only for buyers only. Okay? After the auction is over, we can't do multiples on these items. So what we're going to do is we're going to look back, and if there's something we can offer, like I might have a few of these in stock, let's say 400 or 500, 600 of these, okay? If I can offer it to you on the day of the sale, okay, and you're picking up, we're going to offer, if you're interested, just email us after the fact, and we'll sell you these. We'll have them here ready to go. We can add them to your purchases on the day of the only thing I don't want is you got to purchase something. You gotta buy something to be a winner when it comes to the deals offers. So that's the way we're gonna do it. And that might be a potential item like that. That's something that everybody could use right there. It's 4-piece, they're rubberized, all ratcheting, quick release on it, 16 footers. Nice piece. I'm gonna throw that down here. Skill router bit sets, we have to go out and buy those all the time. I have to buy them individually because we use them in our cabinets. And when we buy them individually, we pay like $15 for one router bit. Forget 30 of them, okay? We pay as much as $15 for one good router bit, and these names are great. Irwin and Skill 30-piece router bit sets. Now, I don't know if I want to get into the flooring quite yet. We're getting there. You know what? This right here is a Craftsman 7-inch compact wet tile saw. We still got the video on there. You think we're going to have it this time? Mm-hmm. We actually have a video of them actually using this. And you're going to see videos on our site to help you guide you along on a lot of these products. That was $349 by itself. I got a V20 brushless. That also comes with a battery and a charger. So I think we got a battery and a charger on this one. I think it's a battery on this one. No. Nope.
Tool only.
With tool only on this one.
That one, the weed whacker. Weed whacker's tool only.
Oh, the weed whacker is tool only. Anyways, when I looked these up, they were $789 combined for the 4 pieces right here. It's going to be a wet tile saw. It's going to be the auto light. By the way, we've used one of these before because we have the batteries. Thing is awesome. We got the brushless drill and we got the weed whacker. You're going to buy all 4 together. $789 retail value. Down on the bottom, I have a Dynaglow. That is, and I know it's hard to sell this, but you're gonna want them here in a couple of months, okay? It's hard to imagine it right now while we're just dripping in sweat right here, but it's 87.5 inch round patio heater. All stainless steel Dynaglow. All I can say is go to the site and look at the picture. And while I'm mentioning that, in this big box right here, it's not gonna tell you much, but that is a gazebo. The last gazebo I have, you're gonna see a picture on it right here. It's over $500 retail. It is a metal octagonal gazebo. You know what the best thing to do? Hit them with that SKU number, okay? They can go online and take a look at it right there. That's gonna be up for sale. Look at all the fun stuff that we're gonna throw in here. Black & Decker kitchen wands, okay? We got the Black & Decker comfort packs, and we got the little LED floodlights, and we got floodlights back there. I'm not gonna get in big descriptions. You can go online, do the research for yourself. Some of this stuff is shockingly expensive, but it's fun stuff, you know? Maybe you're not in the market for cabinets and flooring today, but you know we exist at this point, okay? And the linkable LED lights, those I'm actually gonna take a minute on, because these things are pretty darn cool. They're linkable. You will have the option of buying multiples. Each box has 2 of them. They're super bright, 50,000 hours of use on them, and they're 2,600 looms. You're getting everything on there. Those will be coming up for sale. And remember, when you're bidding on them, there's 2 in a box. Only one I have left right here. It is a brand new Skill. Now that's a 12-inch laser miter saw. 12-inch. Now, one of the reasons we got that, you can see it's a brand new perfect unit, but it had water damage on the box. Who cares? You're not keeping the box unless you think it's going to be a collector's item. Who cares? All right, the Skill is an absolutely fantastic. I know 12-inch cost a lot of money, and I know the ones with the laser cost a lot of money. All right, we're going to come down here before we talk about cabinets. Granite composite sinks. You're going to see them on there. Now the 3 I have on this side, and there's going to be a couple here that you don't see on display right now, but we do have. These are all farm sinks, and we have one that has the complete workstation. This is Allen & Roth, sells right now for $549. $549. We're going to be giving you a choice of that, or we're going to be giving you here. I have some undermounts and some drop-ins. I know I have both of those. Double bowls, all your extra pieces. Same thing, even these are $350, $400 retail. I got one left right here. This is a unique piece. It is a 42. I only got a couple of these left. Man bought this. Stainless steel, super deep, okay? This is an undermount stainless steel sink. I kid you not, it comes with the faucet. Everybody slept on this the other night. That's gotta be a $400 or $500 unit. Heck, the faucet's gotta be $150, $200. Pull down faucet with it. Comes with all your extra fittings and everything. It's got your grids. Look at the size of that, standard 33/22 stainless steel. I think I've only got 1 or 2 left of those. We blew through these. We had some farm sink, give you an idea if you come to our live auctions ever. Now, take a look at the piece that he's kneeling on. Bamboo pillows. I'm actually selling these by the piece and then selling a case of them, okay? You got somebody, James, picking up tomorrow that's gonna be taking a case of these. Now, on this right here, we're gonna sell them by the piece times 6. So if they bring X amount of dollars, make sure you factor that in, you're required. You're gonna see it on the outside, it's gonna actually say times 6 or times 3. We put it in the writing. You're gonna see that a lot with all the flooring products, okay? Okay, ceiling fans. I got all different kinds. These are Prominence Home. Most of these retail anywhere or list from $199 to $239. These are LED fans. They come with remote controls in them. You know, I have all different kinds. Pretty much without question, they all come with reversible blades. So if you look at this one right here, it means there's probably a light blade on it too, so you can go either way. So that might turn people off, but then you flip it around. That didn't do nothing, okay? Try it over here. See how that's got a lighter blade on that one right there, okay? And you're gonna find that to be the case on most of these. Check over here. All right. All LED, remote control, and there's gonna be different lots on these, but they are true expensive pieces. They're gonna be listed individually as we're gonna go through those. I think we touched on most of the major items, but now it's time to talk about kitchens, okay? We're gonna talk about kitchens, but we're gonna backtrack a little bit, okay? Now before we do, what other item I got in here? We're gonna talk about the Capolato Kohler faucet. That is an incredible name. It's one of the best on the market. Looked it up. It's $345 retail. Pull down bridge kitchen faucet. It's got the soap dispenser in it. Okay, it's got the pull down, even though I believe you can't see it right there. But it is Kohler name. I don't think there's a finer name on the market than Kohler. Okay, but the best thing is we got farm sinks coming up. Okay, we got farm sinks to match it coming up. Home decorators, 42-inch infrared table, wall mount fireplace, black finish on this. That piece right there retails at close to $400. It's a 42-ounce, beautiful piece. Home decorators, and I don't know what else to say. The remote control is included with it, but take a look. Now, we never opened these, did we? LK. There's been a couple of auctions we did, and they stole these. James, you want to open the other one? We'll show them right here. Take a look at this. I got matte black, and I got stainless steel. Take a look at these. LK name brand. Now, these actually MSRP'd at about $200. You're not going to pay anywhere near that. All right, got everything in it, brand new units, okay? If you're doing any type of remodels, flips and everything, hey, and don't be afraid to keep showing them all this beautiful pieces as we're doing it, okay? Now, up top, one of a kind. Last one, I can't tell you how many of these. I literally had hundreds and hundreds of these, and I got one left. The big three-quarter acre Dynatrap. Last one I got. I would go into a big speech, but somebody's gonna own it. You guys do the homework on it, and we'll come to this little table up here. If you're watching this, are you already there, or are you just on Facebook?
No.
Huh?
You're there. All they have to do
You're
is
almost
click
there.
the link.
Yeah, you just click on that link and get there, okay? It shows how much I know, okay? That's the first part, okay? The next thing is getting registered for the auction. Now, a couple things to tell you about the auction itself. It works a little bit different. I have customers that just, again, they're scared, but I had a gentleman last night, one of my best customers that came, had a little bit of problem getting registered. Hey, how do I do this, and once you get past that registration process and you start to get into it, it's so simple and it's so easy and it's so fun. It's literally like ding, 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 okay? Now, a couple of things to tell you in advance. Number one, because of the way the auction is set up, there's what they call a soft close. If you bid in the last 2 minutes, it's going to extend the time by 2 minutes, okay? That avoids sniping. You don't want somebody to be sitting there waiting, doing all that work, and then somebody presses a button and outbids you at the last second, okay? So that avoids sniping and it extends the time. That's number one, which makes a lot of sense. It's a fair way to do it. Number two, we tie lots together, and people don't know why we tie lots together. Well, the reason we tie lots together is if you get outbid on an item, you want another option. You might really want to buy cabinets tonight. And some guy is just bound and determined to buy that woodland set, and you're like, I gotta have a set of cabinets tomorrow. And when he bids and you've hit your max, you got the option of going over to another set. Maybe you say, okay, I'm not gonna get the woodland, but I can put a white shaker in there. I could put sienna rope, or I could find another option to put there, okay? Also for people that are doing multiples, okay? So those lots get tied together. So if you hit one, it'll extend the time on all of them, okay? Know that also. Number three, we use minimum bids. I'm not a believer in minimum bids per se, but here's the problem. With the amount of time that we do these auctions, I do not want to take kitchen cabinet sets and be starting them out at $1 bill. I don't want to start them out at $10. It's a waste of time. It's not going to happen, okay? And it's a waste of everybody's time. I can assure you anything that I put on there is far below my cost. But what it does is it saves us all a lot of, rigmarole. It might feel nice to say I bid $2 on a $2,000 or $5,000 piece, but it doesn't make any sense, okay? So my theory is that we're doing it like you do it in the auction. Somebody wants to start that in an auction, they're gonna start it low, but they ain't gonna start it at $5, okay? That's not gonna happen, all right? So we're avoiding that. So understand our minimum bids are nowhere near where we wanna be. It's just an expedience thing. I don't wanna do 7-day auctions when I can do 3-day auctions. Okay? So that's my reasoning for doing that, and I want to be transparent about that. It has nothing to do with pricing or trying to get a certain price out of thing. You'll see, I might put something up like this. I might put $50 to start on it, okay? Well, these don't sell for $50, they sell for $500, okay? We expect to get activity as we build this, okay? Number two, we have delivery options all over the Carolinas that we didn't have. We have shipping options that never existed for us before. We have pickup options that never existed. You could pick up in Raleigh-Durham, okay? Grayson actually has a place up there. He's even gonna have some samples. Now, we can't get everything there. We can't have refrigerators or appliances in 2 places. Our main place to view, because it's decentralized, is going to be Florence, okay, when we do a preview. But we often have stuff at Waccamaw. We have it in Conway. We have it in Raleigh, okay? If somebody wants to come there, Grayson has cabinets now at his place. If you want to come and want to see what the quality of it is, reach out, okay? He's also got delivery options. Me personally, if somebody can bring it for X amount of dollars, bring it to my doorstep, get it inside my house, I'm game, okay? I don't want to do that, okay? So that option definitely exists. Go ahead, James. You look like you were going to say something.
I wasn't saying no. I was just agreeing.
You just nodded along with me?
I was just agreeing with you.
Okay. All right. So with that in mind, don't forget about the buyer's premium. If you bid on something, 13% buyer's premium for checks and credit cards, 10% for cash. Make sure that you remember that, and it's always going to be posted. And what we do is you'll get an invoice that evening. This is right afterwards, Grayson.
Yeah.
You'll get saying you've won the bid. You'll be contacted, especially if you bought cabinets or you bought flooring. They're going to ask you if you want to increase the quantities. You might get a notification on something else that we want to put out there. And again, don't be afraid. This is the biggest thing. And I don't blame you. If I was looking at it, but I could tell you, Grace, just take a shot around. This is just one of 6 buildings that we have right now, loaded with merchandise, and it's good merchandise. We've done this for a number of years. We're in the cabinet business. As we speak, we probably got 20 projects that we're working on as we speak. They're keeping me exhausted. But this is what we love to do. Is there anything else I need to add? Guys, you got any final questions? I think we touched on just about everything. I know it's a long video, but it's worth, especially the first time out. You'll be able to start working on this tomorrow afternoon. Everything's gonna go live. There's gonna be variations. What you will see over the next few weeks, especially with cabinets and flooring, you're gonna see some stuff that you might wanna move, okay? That are gonna be popping up online, okay? You might see cabinets all the time. You might not need cabinets, but they're gonna be different cabinets. We're gonna be mixing it up. We're gonna be doing man cave cabinets. We're gonna be doing garage basements, all this, different configurations. We'll have different appliances coming in. I know in the next couple of weeks, I got vanities, which people have been going nuts. I have some of the most gorgeous vanities. $2,000 plus vanities coming in, 60, 48, 36 coming in short. I got a yard full of decking right now. I've got close to 100,000 feet of flooring in stock right now. I don't think anybody can beat our combination of pricing. If you don't want to go that route, we're always around, but I'm telling you right now, usually the auctions are the best deals. Okay? I appreciate all your time. I appreciate it. I know it was long-winded, but I think it's necessary the first time, and hopefully we're going to see you on there. Okay? Appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Oh, we're going to be making some videos too. Okay? Keep watching.